This is the condition of a narcissist. After you leave him forever, it's very distressing. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our show dedicated to shedding light on narcissistic personality disorder and its impact on your life. Today, we're delving into a topic that many of you have been curious about. What unfolds when you part ways with a narcissist? Whether you made the decision to end the relationship or found yourself on the receiving end of their discard, followed by attempts to reel you back in, the dynamics post-separation are worth exploring. So, let's debunk a few prevalent misconceptions surrounding this scenario and uncover the reality of what occurs when you leave a narcissist. This discussion is relevant to all, whether you're navigating the healing journey from past experiences or seeking insights for the road ahead. Take a seat and let's delve into this crucial subject. There's a common belief that narcissists typically initiate breakups because their partners are oblivious to their true nature. However, there's a shifting paradigm. With greater awareness of narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder, more individuals are recognizing the behavioral patterns indicative of narcissists and opting to disengage sooner. Yet, there's still much ground to cover in disseminating this knowledge to a wider audience. Another prevailing notion is that narcissists swiftly move on to their next target, leaving their former partners to pick up the pieces. This narrative cuts deep, and understandably so. But let's address what should ideally transpire when you oust a narcissist from your life. There's a nuanced aspect to this scenario that often goes unexplored, and I'm here to shed light on it. Reflecting on this topic came to me after creating a short film exploring the most impactful actions one can take against a narcissist. Surprisingly, avoidance and departure rank quite high on that list. A comment on the film pointed out the perceived cruelty in such actions, and truth be told, they're absolutely right. It's a harsh reality. Leaving a narcissist is arguably one of the toughest things to do, yet it's something they themselves inflict upon others routinely. It's almost as if they expect to dole out pain, but never receive any in return. For those who have experienced the tumultuous ride of being with or abused by a narcissist, this truth hits hard. It's not merely about disregarding or exciting their sphere, it's a vital act of self-preservation. Remaining in an abusive dynamic, hoping for improvement, is a futile endeavor. Narcissism, in its essence, is a mental affliction. Now let's delve into the emotional landscape of a narcissist when faced with a breakup. Consider a close bond, akin to friendship. Walking away from such a connection represents a profound form of rejection. Even if they've previously initiated the breakup and subsequently sought reconciliation, being rebuffed in their attempt constitutes another form of abandonment. The emotional ramifications are multifaceted, and rest assured, they feel them keenly. In romantic entanglements, narcissists wield an uncanny ability to manipulate perceptions. They project an aura of superiority and dominance, subtly undermining the confidence of their partners. I recall instances when I felt overshadowed by someone's perceived greatness, without fully understanding why. It's as though they possess an invisible hold over us, dictating the dynamics of the relationship. Their cunning mind games sow seeds of self-doubt, creating an illusion of control. We often assume that narcissistic abusers simply move on to their next target without a second thought, leaving us behind as if we never mattered. Initially, they may not give us much consideration. They're too busy reveling in their sense of power and control. However, the narrative shifts drastically when we take the initiative to leave them behind and disrupt their carefully constructed world. Imagine you have commitments or plans that don't involve the narcissist, a work trip, perhaps, or a social engagement. Suddenly, their grand schemes are thrown into disarray. They despise it when you deviate from their directives. If you manage to break free for a while, they'll create obstacles to deter you, making your departure a nightmare. Even if you succeed in enjoying your time away, upon your return, you're met with an unsettling sense of anxiety. It's as if they're punishing you for daring to assert your independence. When you assert your autonomy and step away from their sphere of influence, they interpret it as a betrayal. For individuals accustomed to maintaining control over every aspect of their lives, your departure represents a significant disruption. It's a disconcerting experience for them, prompting feelings of insecurity and vulnerability. Despite their initial facade of importance and affection, upon your return, you're left feeling like a stranger in their presence. Let's zoom in on a seemingly small scenario and unveil its significance within a broader context. The moment you recognize that you must take a stand because this individual poses a threat to your well-being, the stakes become clear. It's about safeguarding yourself, your loved ones, and your overall health. A narcissist resembles an eternal child trapped in an adult's body, forever frozen in a state of emotional immaturity. Though they may have physically aged, their psyche remains arrested in development. Yet, they've mastered the art of manipulation, swiftly learning how to manipulate situations to their advantage. In their presence, you often find yourself assuming the role of a parent, guiding and nurturing them through life's challenges. At times, they adopt a posture of authority, admonishing you as if you were a wayward child. Conversely, they exhibit moments of clinginess, craving your constant attention and care. They demand your support and understanding, yet fail to reciprocate when you're in need. Like a petulant child, they throw tantrums and lash out when denied immediate gratification or when their desires are curbed. Their behavior is paradoxical. They mistreat you while assuming you'll always remain by their side, akin to a parent's unwavering commitment to their offspring. It's an unsettling dynamic wherein they lean heavily on you for sustenance, while simultaneously trapping you in a toxic relationship. Witnessing someone who outwardly appears to have their life together regress into childish behavior is jarring. Conversely, they struggle to cope with your independence or the notion of you seeking respite, even briefly, from their sphere of influence. Leaving for good is never easy, especially when the narcissist has mastered the art of playing the victim, deflecting blame onto their past or circumstances beyond their control. Yet, it's crucial to recognize that their own decisions have led them into this turbulent situation. Despite any hardships they've faced, it's their choices that have sown chaos in their lives. Walking away from someone you once viewed as a hero or a person in need of rescue is incredibly challenging. You've poured your heart and soul into the relationship, making departure one of the toughest decisions you'll ever make. However, prioritizing your well-being over maintaining a toxic bond is imperative. While the narcissist may react with bewilderment and confusion, akin to a child caught off guard, your self-preservation must take precedence. Though you may harbor deep care for them, akin to familial affection, it's crucial to discern that this sentiment isn't genuine love. Sacrificing your own happiness to fulfill their whims and ensure their perceived security isn't sustainable in the long run. Narcissists harbor a deep-seated fear of abandonment, often resorting to manipulative tactics to retain control over those who care for them. They may preemptively disclose your departure to others, striving to maintain a semblance of authority. Their behavior post-separation can manifest in various ways, from lashing out and deflecting blame to withdrawing into a state of despondency until they find a replacement. Upon finding a new partner, they flaunt them like a prized possession, proclaiming their newfound superiority over you and their certainty that this person will never abandon them. Despite your departure, they may persistently attempt to re-establish contact, unable to fathom the reality of your departure and clinging to the belief that their current companion will never truly abandon them. So, let's move on from the big split. If they left you, it was probably because they knew you were smart enough to leave them first. But let's get one thing straight. Narcissists may seem cold, but you can still talk to them. Deep down, they're actually pretty weak. Some people feel so bad that they think about putting their lives stop. They are aware that this problem is very bad for everyone involved, including them. I'm not telling you to feel sad for them or stay with them, even if it means hurting your own health. But it is important to know how harmful narcissistic relationships are and make decisions that keep you safe. When they come back to try to get you to do what they want, it's because they think they own you. Most likely, something else is going wrong in their lives, and they want you to fix it. A lot of people don't fully understand what narcissism is or why these people act the way they do. This may sound strange.